But that's true, because, like, I feel like if you post the same, like, it's better to do, like, one song of one artist.
Yeah.
And, like, how you do, and then, so you're showing, like, all these different
Exactly.
artists.
I'm not going to
just,
do
like,
multiple of, like, the same artist 10 times. Like, that's just going to, it's going to flood my page, and it's going to flood every else's page who's looking at my page. They're not going to want to see the same artist if they're following me over and over again, because then it gets irritating, right? That's when you start to lose followers, because people are like, okay, I'm seeing the same, literally the same thing every single second.
Do you blog anything else?
I don't. I want to get into that, but I'm like, I think for now, just start doing what I'm doing. And in the future, once I'm like ready to start doing that, start actually doing that, because I feel like that side of the whole like industry, like with like music and stuff like that, it's a lot more like, you gotta go a lot more deep into it. So I feel like maybe in the future when I'm ready to like actually start blogging for that, I'll start doing it. But for now, I'm just like, let me just do Instagram, get my followers up there enough that people will actually start seeing what I'm doing, and then start like doing something, switching on to another section of what I can do.
How do you keep updated with like the new music, or like just the local artists in KW?
I'm always literally like, I'm 24/7 on Instagram, so I'm always looking at new artists, and I'm always like, and I'm always telling people too, like I'm always like asking people like, hey, I heard you dropped a song, like I'll see, because somebody will repost it, somebody will share it for 100 fact. If someone liked it, somebody will share it, so I'll see it, and I'm like, hey, I heard you dropped a song, so like, do you mind just sending me your cover art and maybe a snippet if you have one? Send it to me, and I'm gonna post it for you. But I'm always just on Instagram 24/7, just looking for like, who dropped what dropped where, when did it drop, post it. It's literally it.
And how are you thinking about like building up your Instagram page?
So what I'm actually doing, like, I don't know if people know this, but like I'm doing a playlist on SoundCloud and Spotify. So I'm doing those off there to get people's like like to get them interacted with all the other artists. So I'm taking that and putting it on my Instagram to have a link there, so that people can be like, okay, I gotta go to this guy's Instagram to find it, his playlist on SoundCloud or Spotify. But in order for them to do that, they're gonna come to my page and they're gonna see other things, right? So they're gonna be following up and saying, hey, this is interesting that he just dropped a song, and then they're gonna go see that and want to go like check it out.
What keeps you going every day?
Honestly, what keeps me going every day is the artist itself, because I'm just there for the artist, right? Like I'm there to just help an artist be an artist, not really like, they can do what they want to do with their music, but I'm like, you know what, you got good solid like work of art, and I love art, so I'm always just like, let me see more art, keep going, let's do more art, like let's get more art. And I'm always there like just seeing where the art is, and that's what keeps pushing me. I'm like, I love when I see art dropped, and I'm like, that's more content for me to post. So I'm like, let's keep it going. I'm always telling artists like, keep it going. You can do something with this. Just keep going. Just keep practicing. Keep doing what you're doing. Tomorrow will be a new day. You'll probably get 2 more followers tomorrow. That's all you have to do. Just keep pushing yourself, and that's what I love, because I'm like pushing myself every day too. Because I'm like, I know I'll gain another 2 followers. I'm like, tomorrow's gonna come, and I'll see another 2 followers, and it's happening. Like I'm seeing 2 followers each day, and I'm like, thank you. Like this is like, you know, it's something to me, because I'm like, I've started small, and I'm starting small, and it's not easy to start small and jump to something so big in like 2 days. You can't.
That's true.
So you gotta keep pushing yourself. And you gotta think in your mind, like, stay humble. Think to yourself like, okay, I know this is not an easy game. I gotta do this for a while before I can actually get up there. So I just keep telling myself like, we got this. Let's go. We're gonna make it eventually. One day we'll make it. And when we make it, everybody else will be there to congratulate you, saying, you actually did it from the bottom. Like you didn't start from up here. You didn't start from up here and come down and then go back up. You started like from the bottom and went right up to the top. So.
What are your goals?
My goals, honestly, future goals, is to start my own label. One day, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm like always telling myself like I will start a label, but I don't think I'm gonna ever start it anytime soon, because I'm like way behind on that. I'm like just like, you know what, we'll get there eventually. But every time I think of doing a label, something else comes to my mind that I'm like, okay, let's do this first. But eventually I'll get to that. I want to become an A&R for a label, but eventually I want to open my own label. So I'll do my own label and become an A&R, and then as well artist manager for any artist. That's my only 2 goals, kind of.
Did you watch the Grammy Awards like that happened in the past?
I didn't, because I ended up on Instagram for like 6 hours just watching Kobe's like
I
and
love
everything I
his
saw was Kobe,
recipes.
Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. So I was like, yeah, I can't really watch the Grammys when I'm seeing Kobe. Like, when I'm really seeing Kobe, I can't watch the Grammys anymore. Like, it was just like, and what was actually kind of like interesting with that, the Grammys was right beside the Staples Center, where Kobe's memorial was, like where everybody was doing, like gathered for Kobe's memorial, like for Kobe. And I was like kind of interested because I watched the video the next day on Monday, and I heard that like they did a tribute for Kobe at the Grammys with Nipsey Hussle. So I was like, there's no way you're gonna get around the fact that Kobe died. So I was like, yeah, I don't care if I watch the Grammys. I'm more focused on Kobe right now. So.
This kind of ties into my next question. How do you think Kobe affected the world?
Oh.
Affected our world, I'm sorry.
Oh, like that. I'm not gonna lie. I think that guy will. His name will never die. Like that's a name that will never ever die, because like, in terms of basketball, let's put it that way. He literally flipped the game upside down. Like he showed a different side of basketball than there was when we were before he came into basketball. Because before he came into basketball, it was like, okay, everybody gets it. Yeah, basketball's just supposed to play this way. But he came in and he just like took everything and showed that like there's a different side to it. And not only that, he seemed like a humble guy, right? Like from what I've been hearing from all these, like when I was watching, like, because I'm not a big basketball fan, but I'll watch basketball, right? I've been hearing all the time like Kobe's doing something different than most athletes, He's not only working as a basketball player, like playing as a basketball player, but he's like at the same time trying to like help other students, like help his students become whatever they want to become at the same time as well, playing basketball, which is not easy. You can't do two things at once when you're like in another country playing against China for, let's say, like the World Olympics, right? And then like your daughter's back here and you're trying to help your daughter's team become something big. But that was Kobe. Kobe was trying to do everything at once, and he successfully was doing it. He was successfully doing everything he could. And I think that's why people are like, his legacy will never die, because they saw the impact he did on the world was like something bigger than most people can imagine.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace to Kobe, guys.
Rest in peace. I don't know if you ever, Lil Wayne actually released an album tonight. Did you listen to it
No,
at all?
honestly, since Lil Wayne went on that little, like, he got arrested off a plane with a gun that was gold-plated or something, I was like, yeah, I'm done with Lil Wayne. So I really didn't know Lil Wayne dropped anything, to be honest. I was like not paying attention to him. And then someone posted it that he dropped an album. I don't know what it's called even. But no, I haven't got to it. But I will eventually. I don't know when.
That's okay.
Today maybe tomorrow.
He's like relevant, but I know not a lot of people listen. I listen to more of his old music.
Yeah, I like his old music stuff better than his new stuff. Honestly, I don't know if he's trying to, like, don't get me wrong, like, he had one song with X, if you've heard of it, Don't Cry.
I would have to listen.
It's on Carter 5, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I remember I heard it. It was either on X's album or his album. I don't know which album was on. It could be on Skins. I think it was on Skins, to be honest. But either way, my point is to that, like, I think Lil Wayne's old stuff is better because he's trying to play with the new sound, and the new sound is not really working for him. I think his older stuff is way better than his new stuff.
Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, I hope I'm not living in Kitchener. In 5 to 10 years, I hope I'm like, doing something better than what I'm doing now. I hope I can actually take a couple artists and make them something special, make them something different than what they are now. I'm not saying that it could happen, it couldn't. Like, I mean, every artist is working the way they want to work. I hope in the next 5 to 10 years I start my own label as well and have like 3 to 4 artists working with me and we do something special.
And where can the fans follow you?
The fans can follow me at Around the Block. Watch all my stuff there. I'm dropping artists every day, like showing all the artists mad love. And as well, you can find me on my official Instagram, which is YoungAgeXO. The XO stands for The Weeknd's label, which is XO. So yeah, you can find me there.
Thank you for being on Welcome to the K today.
Thank you. I appreciate it and I loved it. And this is Sonya, guys. Don't forget, this is Sonya. The amazing Sonya, the one who does all the interviews. I appreciate her and appreciate her time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.